Alright, everyone, welcome to Non-League to Legend, Episode 1, where we are starting unemployed and looking for our job. Alright, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, welcome to the game, everyone. I've loaded up a lot of leagues, and I am going to just start applying for probably every single job here and just see what I can get. And I will keep you guys posted in terms of what I actually get offered. Kim Ching So asked, what is driving you to apply for all of these different jobs? And of course I told them that any person would be lucky to get a single job in football in my predicament, with zero experience and zero coaching and zero playing experience. Come on, man. Ooh, looks like Paul Donaldson would also like to ask, having been linked with the Wigan job, how are you feeling taking over a club with such a bleak financial outlook? Well, again, since I can't answer, I will answer personally. I'd love it because I have no job. Huh. As I waited, days passed. But after a couple days, I was offered 2 job interviews. One from Montana in Bulgaria, and the other is from Botev Plodiv, also from Bulgaria. Hello, Stevie. We've invited you today so we could put forward our vision for the club and allow you to suggest any alterations for us to consider should we hire you. Well, I'm glad you've given me the chance to talk. So let's go ahead and get talking. How would you feel overcoming the relative big obstacle of not speaking the language? Well, I absolutely don't know the language, but I think that if I can actually teach them how to play soccer, it is kind of universal. So, yeah. And can you explain to us why you are running for a few jobs right now? Well, I'm just trying to get a job, man. You know? I'm just trying to get a job. We parted company with our last coach much sooner than anticipated. Can you offer assurances that we won't be in a repeat of that? Well, I don't think any other clubs are going to want me anytime soon. So, I think you guys are good. You're a head coach comfortable working with limited resources. Are you that head coach? I'm going to work with any resources you could give me, my man. How do you feel working with our current general manager, Daniel Penchev? He's fine to work with. Cool. As part of the recruitment process, we are willing to allow you to request changes to our current coaching staff. What size budget would you be? I don't need a budget, buddy. I don't need it. I just want the job. We'd like to share our vision for the future with you. As the successful candidate will be required to make it a reality. If you have any reflections on it, now is the time to speak up. Well, you want me to develop some youth? Cool. Work within the wage budget? That's fine. Avoid relegation. I am, oh no, relegation, bottom of the league. I don't plan to fall. I plan to win. Second round, sure. Established first league team, sure. I'm cool with these. If hired, we expect you to avoid finishing at the bottom of the league. Yes, I said yes to this. Do you have any other requests that we should consider? No. This concludes the interview. Thank you very much for an enlightening discussion. We'll be in touch. So I'm going to answer exactly the same for the following interview. Hrisko Markov would like to know how my recent interview with Montana went. I think it went okay. They're not my first choice considering the 2 options, but I think it went okay. We failed our first interview. We've also failed our application to Montana. It would seem Wigan has decided to give me a interview. I am so excited I couldn't even speak right. Oh, I desperately hope that this team will take me. Oh no. As I check the job market, Wigan is the only job left. Alright, it is official, guys. We have our first job in non-league to legend. I am so excited. I am planning to make this a huge success. And the team that has offered us the job is Wigan. I'm going to be starting in League One. This is so unexpected, and I'm so happy to say it. So let's get into this negotiation. And, let's just ask for a bit more. A bit? Okay. I take the deal. I'm so happy. We did it. Founded in 1932, Wigan Athletic are a professional English club currently playing in Sky Bet League One. Wigan suffered relegation from the Sky Bet Championship last season and will need to adjust to life in League One. The club currently play their home games at DW Stadium and possess great training facilities and good youth facilities. The club's training ground is Christopher Park. The Wigan reserve team play at the Robin Play Arena, while the youth play at Christopher Park. The club has also average academy coaching and an adequate youth recruitment network. The club is affectionately known as the Laddicks and retains a fierce rivalry with the Bolton Wanderers. As a club which enjoyed its best spell of success during the 2010s and their last competition win coming as recently as 2018, the Laddicks are a club with a growing history. Wigan have won the FA Cup in 2013, finished runners-up in the English second tier, or the only time in 2005, and finished runners-up in the Carabao Cup in 2006, and won the English third tier in 2003, 2016, and 2018. With such a rich history coming to this club, will Stevie Baker be able to deliver? And here we are, our first day as the manager of Wigan Football Club, or Wigan Athletic. Let's go ahead and take a look around this team. Over here, we could see our squad, and our best player, I have also decided a tactic already, because I'd rather just use a very good tactic, is Mr. Lee Evans, star player. Lee Evans would be a good player for championship sides and is way too good for this football league. And I would desperately like to keep him, that means. After him, we have Curtis Tilt, who is on loan from Rotherham. That's cool. That's perfectly cool with me. He is a 4-star central defender who would be a leading player for most League One sides. So our team is actually pretty damn good, in all honesty. From what I can tell, our top half is good. Yeah, they just want me to avoid relegation, but we're touted to be 13th. I think we're going to be fine. And I'm planning to push for a promotion. Let's go ahead and look at our finances. We got a good 300K available in our payroll. And we have a transfer budget. Here's some players. I will be doing some scouting in a bit here. Yeah, avoid relegation. This club is not particularly ambitious. But I'm ambitious. And I'm planning to get all the wins. I will be using this tactic, which is from a nice man named Knapp. He is very good. I'm told this is the best tactic in Football Manager. And while this is the only thing that I'm going to do that breaks realism, it makes me feel happy inside. So I'm going to do it. We currently do not have a single person who can play up here, though. So we are definitely going to have to go find them. Taking a look at our depth chart, since we have some time to sign some players still, I am going to be focusing on getting some people back here in the back. Potentially a defensive midfielder, potentially a third-string goalkeeper, but probably not on that case, and a real attacking midfielder. Outside of that, we seem fairly okay. We might want an extra attacker, or striker rather, in case someone gets injured. But we need to fill out the depth badly. Alright, I've gone ahead and completed our transfer news and our transfers. So, leaving our club, sadly, I did not want to lose Cal, but sadly we're going to lose Cal Naismith, a 3.5, very important player and our first choice on the left wing. Additionally, we will be losing a right winger Gavin Macy, but I wasn't planning to really play him too much, so it's not the end of the world, but we will be losing him come the 1st of January. Additionally, I am trying to sell Joe Gardner off. I don't need him. I really just have too many players that are 3-star and above that can actually play there, and we need the money. But for more exciting news, here are some players I have brought in. Oh. Wait, these aren't the players I brought in. Here. These are the players I've brought in. So we've brought in Rafa on a free transfer. A 3.5 center back who has agreed to a very tiny contract. He's a tad old, but hey, he can play the position, and we need guys that can play the position and win now. Additionally, we have another player named Marty Crispy. I don't know how to say this name properly, I'm sorry. A 3.5 central defender as well, and this is likely going to be some of our stronger players in the defense. Outside of him, we have brought in Kalen Haynes to fill in for the left wing, attacking midfield, and as a striker, a 22-year-old, 3.5-star striker who is quite possibly the future of this club, or he's going to get sold on for a hefty amount of money. And then, for depth, we have brought in Julien Setut, and our defensive right back. He is here primarily to fill this position up. This is primarily what he'll play, and he will be a starter for the team, most likely. After that, we have brought in Viv Sullivan Ottavar to play as the starting winger on the right side. He can easily fill in either side for us, but we are quite happy to have him around. After him, we grabbed ourselves Dan Gardner, who I'm trying to sell off. I don't think I brought him in myself. I believe that was the computer. The remaining players are players that I have not brought in myself, so we will not worry too much about them. The remaining players are players that I have not brought in myself, so we will not worry too much about them, but I will show them off just very briefly. And yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys our starting roster for the coming season. This should be our starting roster, assuming that he'll get better soon, which I believe he will. Yeah, he's got 5 to 10 days. So we got Rafa, Obi, Crespi, Setut, and Owen Evans in the goal. We got Mr. Lee Evans as our deep-lying playmaker. Solomon Otabar on the right. Cal Naismith for now on the left. We will have Caleb Lang, Joe Gardner, and Kalen Haynes when everyone is fully healthy. And next episode, we will return for the start of the season, where we will be playing our 2 cup games. One against Hull in the Carabao Cup, and the other against Transmere in the Papa John's Trophy. And if you've enjoyed this video, please support me by leaving some likes, subscriptions, and please feel free to interact with me in the comment down below. Thank you, everyone.